best of my knowledge, no. To the best of my knowledge. I would not say there was no few electoral malpractices where I think about 13 also were 14 were charged and were arrested and charged to court. Apart from that, the way you see, I'm not a politician and I don't want to join issues with any politician out there. I believe there are issues that have been sponsored, there are issues that have been magnified. If anybody has any issue, he would have come forward with credible evidence. This happened, this is my evidence, this is my evidence. If you are doing that, maybe sell the bots, then you come forward and say, so person, I sold my bot too. Let him come forward and attest to that. Then definitely police will take action. For the ones we saw, we arrested them and they were duly charged to court.
Welcome back. That is your program. This is your program, Security Watch Africa, only on this channel, the Africa Independent Television. On this channel, we'll bring you the information you need to keep your life safe and secure. Welcome to the program today. My name still remains Patrick Abambo. That was the Commissioner of Police, Ekiti State, CP Bello Ahmed, talking about the reported incidents of vote buying. It was a wash, but we went to Ekiti State and we spoke with some people. Nobody admitted to have bought votes or sold votes. And so many election observers who went to monitor the election, most of them that even accused, that said there was vote buying, only said that some people told them. Nobody saw it happen and nobody have any evidence that it actually happened. But that is one issue we want to tell the media, and there's need for us to dig deep and find out what really is happening before we sensationalize issue. From our findings, there was no substance to the allegation that there was vote buying on both sides. But like the CP said, there were electoral malpractices, and those people are being charged to court, and they will face the law of the land when found guilty. Yes, but to the program today, we'll be looking at the review of the week in the area of security. There were reported incidents of Boko Haram elements attacking some communities, but the Nigerian military were able, the Nigerian Army specifically, were able to repel those attacks, and the people are back to their communities. But one thing that comes out of it is that there is need for every Nigerian to put all hands on deck to ensure that this incessant attack do not reoccur again. I know that the Nigerian Army is doing everything. One of those steps that we're taking just 2 days ago, yesterday, was the redeployment of some strategic officers, personnel, the change of the theater commander of Operation Lafia Dole, and some GOCs were reshuffled or redeployed to other things so that there can be new action in terms of the fight against insurgency. We must win that fight, but we plead with Nigerians to support the security agencies so that we can win it. So many issues that happen, but time will not permit us to actually look at them, because the issues of kidnap, which the police are looking into, and attempted kidnap, and the issues of some policemen being killed in Rivers State. Security Watch Africa will go into it to find out what really happened as the investigation is going on those policemen that were killed in FCT. We'll also find out what happened in the case of Rivers State, so that we'll know. Policemen or security agents, no Nigerian, in fact, should be killed. We'll plead and we'll ask the security agencies to up their game and ensure that Nigerians' lives are protected, because if we kill those who should contribute to the economic well-being of the country, then who will help us to advance our development? So life is sacrosanct and life must be protected. So all security agencies that are charged with the protection of lives and property must do their work properly. So, yes, let's go to the report about on the Nigerian Army. The need to show compassion, the need to empathy, especially for those that are fighting this war on insurgency and terrorism. and even to get the public to be able to buy into the work of the security agencies. The Chief of Army Staff, Lieutenant General T.Y. Buratai, took it up to ensure that all things that are necessary for medical care of his officers and soldiers, and even the communities, are taken care of. Security Watch Africa have the report. Sit back as we bring you the report.
The degrading of Boko Haram terrorism and insurgency in the northeast of Nigeria did not come on a platter of gold. It came with a price that has left many officers and soldiers either dead or wounded. The Chief of Army Staff, Lieutenant General Tukurusu Buratai, in furtherance with his vision of having a professionally and responsive Nigerian army in the discharge of its constitutional role, gave the soldiers almost all they needed to execute the war and record victory over the deadly sect. The battle to liberate the troubled territory from the daredevil Boko Haram elements was very fierce, with casualties on both sides. But the Nigerian army, with the doctrine of not leaving any soldier behind, returned with her dead and wounded soldiers. General Buratai, during the just concluded Nigerian Army Day celebration, NATSE 2018, paid an unscheduled visit to the 7th Division Medical Services and Hospital in Malari Cantonment, Maiduguri, Borno State, to see his men who are recuperating in the hospital. The acting commander, 7th Division Medical Services and Hospital, Colonel Adama, conducted the Chief of Army Staff around the different wards where the soldiers were being treated.
There are changes we do. If 2 weeks, sometimes no side doesn't. The short was the application was here. It's bleeding from there. Now connected into the lower part of the new chest.
General Buratai assured his soldiers of Nigerian Army's commitment to ensuring they recover fully, that their sacrifice will never go unrewarded. Lieutenant General Tukurusu Buratai, on behalf of officers and soldiers of the Nigerian Army, donated beverages and relief materials to help the wounded soldiers recover quickly. In a related development, the Chief of Army Staff, Lieutenant General Tukurusu Buratai, also visited Jidari Polo community in Maiduguri, Borno State, to flag off a 2-day medical outreach as part of Nigerian Army civil-military relations. The outreach, which is aimed at providing succor to the less privileged, will equally help to reduce the burden of prevalent diseases among the community and improve their general well-being. The large turnout of people of Jidari Polo community, made up of the aged, women, youths, and children who gather for the general medical consultations, free dental and eye examinations, blood pressure, sugar level tests, among others. The Nigerian Army also distributed insecticide-treated nets, eye lenses, and drugs free to the people. During the exercise, General Buratai could not hold back but show compassion on one of the women waiting on the queue for her turn. He ordered that she should be attended to immediately.
Take her to the eye doctor. Okay. She's already under pressure.
Eye doctor. He's the eye doctor.
Brigadier General Abdul Malik Bulamabiu, who is the acting general officer commanding 7th Division, thanked General Buratai for always showing concern on the healthcare needs of the officers and soldiers, and also to the Gibari Polo community.
Out of the efforts he has been making to ensure that we and the people, the good people of Borno State, and especially those in Jidari who are the direct beneficiary of this program, are supported. So we thank you and we assure you we will continue to transmit your support to the people so that we can together work.
Welcome back. That was yeah, the leader. When a leader shows compassion, then the men are the foot soldiers are ready to work with their life. But we pray that no life will be lost in this battle against insurgency. Enough is enough, and I believe that everybody that needs to support to ensure that Nigeria wins this war must support it. The National Assembly should support in making sure that all the requests made by the Nigerian Army and all other security services must be approved, and those charged with releasing of the fund must release these funds on time so that lives will be protected better. Yeah, last week we started up a report from Enugu State where we had some arrested suspects who confessed to the crimes. Today we'll continue where we stopped last week. Sit back as we bring you some of these suspects that we call it the harvest of suspects by the Enugu State Police Command. Sit back as we bring you continuation of that report.
I'm here because I went to steal motorcycle, to rob motorcycle, but I was caught on the process.
Are you sure the person? So why did you go to steal a motorcycle?
Because I was jobless. I didn't have I didn't have any income. So it was temptation. It was my friends that led me into doing that, and I didn't do it. I don't used to do it before.
It make me to be here because of one friend where me I get, and I don't know say the friend no na Emmanuel be name. I don't know say Emmanuel no be good friend. I say ma carry me enter forest, say make we go find where to go chop. I follow him go enter there. I follow him enter. I no see anything where he carry, but as we enter the forest, I can't see gun for him body. The gun where I see for him body. And carry him shot that to operator. Operator collected he saw operator, how much I got give you? Make it take all that 3. He say the man no give him anything. He can't shot the person. I no can see another person where he shot. Me come before I turn like this, I no can see the man again.
Another suspect, who is a drug addict, could not control his addiction for Indian hemp, went to his usual joint to smoke, found the gun, and decided to rob.
I came back from travel and I entered Red Way at Holy Ghost to smoke in Indian hemp. As I entered the Red Way, I picked a gun and I met someone that went to defecate and I pointed him the gun. The person then gave me his wallet and his phone. So me and him started dragging before police people came there.
Ono Chidara, aka J-Boy, Onu Emmanuel, and Eguchukwu Ebuka were all paraded for cultism. Chidara, a member of Vikings confraternity, was arrested and convicted for cultism in 2016, but after serving his terms in jail, continued with cult activities that led to the death of 2 members of rival cult group.
I'm retired executioner, so since when I retired, I'm not doing it again.
Okay, what's the job of executioner?
The job as executioner is to guide others.
To guide others?
Yes, sir.
All these marks on your head?
It's cultist people that did the mark to me.
Why?
Where I go correct my battle from another village. So I'm there. I don't know what is going on. So I'm there. They reach about 5th or 20th or so. They say that I should come. Then they say for what? They are with guns. They are with guns. I tell them for what? They say that I should come. Before I begin run, they shoot me on my leg. After they shoot me, I begin to run. Before they come hold me again, begin to use machete and axe. Begin to cut me. Okay, now after they cut me finish, one man come carry me go hospital. So I'm in the hospital before this anti-court came and arrested me.
Onu Emmanuel and Eguchukwu Ebuka both belong to T-Star, Junior IAs. The duo and 2 others still at large specialize in recruiting and initiating young girls into a cult group called white angels.
The time when them come, no be me carry them come, sir. Now this one I ain't carry them come. The house I did, no be me. Now they come. You buy sachets, you get one hot sachet drink. With them buy that time.
What the name of the drink?
Calypso. Them buy the drink that time. We there, me and this one with chocolate, with one other guy again. We there for. Then the girl is there too. Now they come house with keke. I there for house. They come. So now we come. We use them. Come share the drink. They can't drink. Now they can't go.
Those guys come to our house. They always see us how we anchor. So they can't like the thing.
They like how now?
How we just speak our
Language.
Our slangs.
Slangs.
Yes.
Okay, so they like it.
Yes.
So it's the slangs that attract them.
Yes.
And people will now use them, like you said.
Yes.
They agree for you to use them, or you force to use them? You force them?
No, we don't normally force them.
The suspects, however, regretted their actions and advised other youths to stay away from crime.
I would tell anybody that wants to go and do robbery or stealing to stop it. It is not good, because now I'm regretting every bit of my action. I wish I never did something like that. I would tell anybody never to try to rob or to steal again. It is not good, sir.
They should stop smoking, because too much of Indian of person that is not addicted to it. If smoke, he will give him attention to do what he is supposed not to do.
Even though self when I go give me make I sign anything where even person say I thief him phone, no when I give me and no be sign, I go with carry go.
So sad. Really, just like they are talking, there's no need to get involved in any criminal activities, because at the end, you end up regretting it. We hope that those who have intention to commit crime that are watching this program will be able to have a change of mind, because one day you'll be caught. But let's go straight to the Commissioner of Police in Enugu State, who his leadership had led to the arrest of all these criminals of the streets and protect the people of Enugu State, talking about CP Damala Mohammed. Sit back as we bring you an interview with him.
I thank Almighty God, the creator of everything. He's the one who gives us the ability and support to exercise our constitutional duty successfully. And I'm also using this opportunity to thank the good people of Enugu State, because as far as I'm concerned, they are the major stakeholders. We thank them for the support, we thank them for the confidence they give to us, and I'm thanking them for their cooperation. Without the good people of Enugu, without their cooperation, there is no way we can achieve. Along with the directive of our amiable leader, the Inspector General of Police, IGP Brian K. Idris, MNI, who directed us that we must partner with members of the public to ensure that we checkmate the activities of criminals. And he also emphasized the issue of synergy with other security agents. In Enugu here, we have the Nigerian Army, the 82 Division of Nigerian Army. We have the Air Force Base, we have the DSS and others. And we are working hands in hand as brothers to make sure that the good people of Enugu State go about their normal businesses without any fear. I think that is the secret behind our success here. You know, with regard to the issue of headsmen, farmers' clashes, here in Enugu, we came out with a policy. We have a security committee consists of the natives, the Miyet Allah members, security agents, and other important stakeholders. We do meet from time to time to review issues arise from either entering of farms by the headers or issue of cattle rustling. And we all agree, whoever violates the law of the land he will not be covered, and he will face the music. If any heads men enter into people's farm and destroy crop, he must pay. And if any native rustle their cow, he will be arrested and he must pay. I think this policy, to some extent, it has helped reducing down the tension. And the periodical meeting, security meeting we're having with them, is making them to understand one another by day. God willing, I think Enugu will still continue to be peaceful in terms of this issue of herders and farmers clashes. We will not experience it again here by the power. From January to June this year, we record a total number of cases of 1,008 reported to us. Then out of that 1,008, we arrested 1,874 suspects. And out of those suspects arrested, 1,680 suspects have been charged to court. And the total number of persons convicted out of this is 356. And the total number of people awaiting trial is 714. So you can see that the trial is very important issue of conviction. It's not only you charge case to court and leave it, no. We follow. We make sure that we score conviction to serve as a deterrent to others. And in terms of money recovery, we recovered over 20 million naira. Over 20 million naira. Within this period, I always say it, in any society or in any state where you see criminals are operating with impunity, check the political leadership. The leadership here, they are honest, they are sincere, and they are looking for peace, and they are having peace. I urge other states where they have the security challenge, they should come down to Enugu and learn how to live or how to coexist with other people peacefully. Once the political leaders are ready for peace, there will be peace. And this is what is happening here in Enugu. From the political leadership to security agents, all we agree that we must maintain peace, and this is what we agree. We don't take side. Whoever violates the law of the land will not cover him, no matter how highly or lowly placed. This is where we stand. And I think if other states will copy, there will be permanent peace in this country. I told my area commanders and DPOs, they should not be chair DPOs. Every day they must go out and patrol.
I'm a proud. And when I go to the airport and you dare tell me Nigeria, I say, look, I'm a Nigerian. Don't judge Nigeria by the action of one or two bad ones. See the good ones. And that's what I'm telling Nigerian police. There are good people in the police. And there are many of them. Don't allow the bad eggs to give you a bad name. So far in Enugu State, I think we are doing well. The police is doing very well. And then Malam, is it what? The Malam is a great commissioner. I can say it anywhere. When I was kidnapped, he visited this house. And we had a chat. And I put some ideas. For example, I said to him, aren't we really paying more attention to the crime rather than the cause of the crime? But he said something. The mere fact that you are not employed is not an excuse for you to go into crime. You can do some other thing. But I've seen keke drivers holding master's degree, and they're proud about it. If you pull them out, they say no, they don't want it.
Welcome back. That was Chief Aya. He was rescued by the police when he was adopted, and in fairness, he commended the police in Enugu for being up to the responsibility and making sure that people are protected. And if any crime is committed, I assure you that in just few days that the suspects will be rounded up. The police in Enugu are doing everything, and just like the Commissioner of Police said, that the political leadership is also cooperating with them and helping to ensure that security is proper. I would have brought you the reports on Gombe, our visit to Gombe State, but there's no time today. But next week we'll definitely bring you the reports from Gombe to show you how Gombe State is currently as we speak to you. But until next week, we'll bring that to you. We ask you that you try to support this program so that we can do better than we are doing. Support the station, Africa Independent Television, then we'll keep serving you better. Until next week, when we come your way again next week, again, I said, remain blessed and bye for now.